This presentation is about brand models. And in this slideshow, we'll be looking at different models for creating brands. Think about the pros and cons of each. What do we mean by a model? Well, a model, I suppose, is a small-scale version of something out in the world that helps us understand that thing or even play around with it. So I wonder why would a model be useful in a brand project, and how could a model be dangerous? Here's the first kind of model that you'll often see when organisations try to think about their brand, and it's like an onion. Concentric circles with a core essence at the centre of the onion and the more visible features of the brand at the edge of the onion. So the idea that is a brand is a complex, multi-layered thing like an onion, but there's a core defining thought at the centre. Pyramid models are a little bit different. They are more like a hierarchy with a brand essence at the top and factual foundations for the brand at the bottom. Unilever uses a model called the brand key, which has got 8 components to it, shaped like a keyhole. And probably the key step in the keyhole is step 3, which is all about insight, consumer insight. Unilever brands are built hugely on consumer insight. David Aaker, the brand expert, has a more complicated brand identity system. But again, the idea of the core is there. You can see that oval shape near the centre of his diagram. Tesco, the supermarket, has a model in the shape of a wheel. Some of the features of an onion model, but this is interesting because it defines practical actions for everybody in the business. So for instance, over on the right, you can see that part of operations is we try to get it right first time. So, assessing these models, which of them is simplest and easiest to use, do you think? Which gives most guidance to employees? Which is most dynamic? Which is most likely to help the business grow? Well, we're going to propose our own model later on in this course, but maybe you could create something better than any of these.